Encounter with strict father's soul. Today's story is provided by enthusiastic netizen Mu Xiaotong, which tells her personal experience when she was a child. Xiaotong has been living with her grandmother since she was a child, and their family lives on the third floor of an old residential building. And a pair of brothers live upstairs. The elder brother is older than Xiaotong, and the younger brother is younger than her. One day when Xiaotong was in the 3rd grade, he jumped upstairs after school to play with the little brothers. It was their mother who answered the door, and she said to Xiaotong, "The exam is coming soon, you all read the book with peace of mind first, and then play together after the exam, okay?" The heart is as big as Xiaotong. And then he suddenly realized that the big exam is coming. "Why don't you have the heart to call friends to play?" Hurriedly said goodbye and went home to sharpen his gun. Who knew that Xiaotong, who was gearing up to pick up the lights and read at night, fell ill when he got home, and the high fever did not go away. And then his whole body began to swell like a breath, and his little arms and legs were pinched into a pit. Xiaotong's family was so frightened that they sent her to the hospital overnight. The doctor tried all his might, both anti-inflammatory and hanging water, and tried all the methods he could think of, but it was ineffective. At this time, an experienced old doctor said to Xiaotong's family, "I think this girl seems to be ill, you might as well find someone to treat things." When she returned home, Xiaotong's grandmother swept her from head to end with paper money, and said while sweeping, "Who hurt my child? Give me a dream. Whatever you need, just tell me, I will burn it for you." Then he burned the paper money. But when I looked at it the next day, it still had no effect. Xiaotong's high fever did not subside, and it looked like it was about to swell into a big steamed bun. Grandma Xiaotong saw that the situation was not good, so she had to enlarge her tricks, and use the well-known traditional exorcism technique, the method of vertical pillars. I saw that Grandma Xiaotong took an empty bowl, put 3 chopsticks in the bowl, and then began to call their deceased relatives at home. As a result, all the dead in the 4 generations of direct and collateral blood relatives were shouted, and the chopsticks did not stand. Under suspicion, Grandma casually asked Xiaotong, "You wild girl, where have you been playing recently?" Xiaotong struggled to reminisce, and finally said that he had gone to the brothers upstairs. So Grandma Xiaotong began to call the father of the pair of brothers upstairs, and the 3 chopsticks stood together in the empty bowl. Grandma Xiaotong hurriedly went to burn paper money for her father upstairs, and said some good things in her mind. Then the time to witness the miracle came, just over half an hour later. Xiaotong, who was completely helpless by the doctor, had a fever and swelling, and everything was as usual. The father of the 2 brothers upstairs died of a sudden cerebral hemorrhage at the age of 39. During his lifetime, he disciplined his 2 sons very strictly, hoping that they would both succeed in their studies and get ahead. Presumably, when this father died suddenly, his heart must have been full of great unwillingness and resentment. And over time, his obsession became anger. Maybe Xiaotong ran to play with the 2 brothers before the exam, and inadvertently collided with the ghost of Yan's father, who was high-spirited and wanted his son Jackie Chan, and was teased by him with a small punishment. Fortunately, Xiaotong was not seriously ill, and after her grandmother burned paper to apologize as she reasoned, everything finally calmed down. The so-called ghosts do not disperse. Most of them are things that are attached to feelings, cannot be opened, cannot be forgotten, and are depressed in the heart. And the yin souls, that should have been turned into reincarnation karma, are fixed in the world, drawing the ground as a prison, and cannot be liberated. I hope that the pair of brothers can get their father's will when they grow up, and fulfill their father's wish to die. I also sincerely feel that the method of vertical pillars that has been passed down for thousands of years has repeatedly achieved miraculous results. And it is worthy of its name. If you encounter a virtual disease problem that cannot be solved by medicine, you might as well give it a try.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and put notification on to watch more videos. Please comment and let me know if you were in the situation, what would you do?